I've attempted a lot of Nuzlocke runs, but I've never finished one, and hopefully that changes today. We're doing a Nuzlocke run of Fire Red with a random starter and a random challenge in between each gym leader. We're also limiting ourselves to 20 hours to finish the game, just to make it a little bit harder. Let's get straight into it and find out our starter. Hopefully it's something cool. Alright, let's find out what our starter is going to be. There's a few good options here, like a Snorlax would be a really strong option. If we get an Abra, we're basically doomed to fail, same as a Magikarp. I think an Oddish would be a cool one. You know, the Oddish Gloom Violet Plume. A Krabby. Okay. I mean, Krabby can't be too bad, right? Like, I would be a strong Pokemon against Brock. Nothing against Misty. I don't even know what moves Krabby learns. That's cool. We got Krabby. We're gonna call our Krabby Beans after one of our longtime viewers, Old Beans. Okay, now we need to find out what the challenge is gonna be for this leg of the Nuzlocke. So before we verse Brock. Now there's a whole bunch of different challenges here. So some of them are very hard and some of them are a lot easier. We'd like to get the harder ones out early probably, and then hopefully the easier ones for the last few gyms. Okay, let's see what we got. Sudden death would be brutal. Level cap. Okay, that's not too bad. That's actually a pretty good one. It just means that we can't over level. So we can't be any higher than Brock's strongest Pokemon, which I believe is level 14. So none of our Pokemon can go above level 14, which I don't think we would do anyway due to the time constraints. That's a really easy start. Okay, so Krabby is a starter and no over leveling for Brock. Let's get straight into our first capture and then I'll run you guys through the rules. First encounter with Pokeballs, I've skipped the part where you have to go up to do the quest for Oak. So this is our first encounter. It's a Rattata. We can catch this. Just a couple bubbles. Oh shit, critical hit. We could have just killed our first encounter. Oh lord. Let's throw that Pokeball out before we do anything else stupid. Nice. We got a Rattata. Okay, so the Nuzlocke rules. Number 1, if a Pokemon faints, it's dead. We'll be storing them in a graveyard box so we can keep track of the weak-ass friends we've lost along the way. 2, only 1 capture per route/area. 3, no duplicates, meaning if we've already caught a Pidgey, we can skip that encounter and capture the next one. 4, all Pokemon must be named. I'll be using names of viewers from my streams, but feel free to suggest any names in the comments. 5, shiny Pokemon are free. And number 6, no legendaries. Now, not only are we using these rules and the challenge wheel, we're also limited to 20 hours to beat the game. I've got a rough plan on how much time we have to spend between each gym, but it means it'll be almost impossible to overlevel. Now, let's find our next party member. Pidgey? We need a Pidgey. I think we need a Pidgey. We got a Pidgey. There is a slight chance you can catch a Caterpie or a Weedle there. Nice. Alright, we got a Pidgey level 4. It seemed like a pretty strong Pidgey too, so that could be handy. Our first 2 Pokemon, Folsey and Gundam, are pretty standard, but hopefully we'll be long-standing, useful members of our team. Alright, so the third member of our team is absolutely key to taking down Brock. Our Krabby, Beans, is cool, but with only Bubble, might not be able to take on Brock by himself. We need to capture a Mankey on Route 22. It's either a Mankey or a Spearow here, so fingers crossed we get the Mankey. Alright, come on Mankey. Please Mankey, please Mankey, please Mankey. Yes, alright, we gotta catch this. We gotta catch this. Level 4, that's not bad, that's good. No. I think we've only got 1 Pokeball left. Am I gonna miss out on catching the Mankey because I didn't buy fucking Pokeballs? This is it, last Pokeball. Come on. Yes! Whew. We got the Mankey, lads. Our team is coming together very nicely. We're heading back to grind out a few levels before we head up to Viridian Forest. We'll grind some low-level Pidgey and Rattatas here for a while. It's such a grind at the start. It takes so long to level up, but the only reason I'm not using speed up is because we're on a time constraint. It wouldn't be fair if I went 3 times speed and still limited myself to 200 hours. Sorry, 20 hours, 200 hours. The Beans and Dirk are going to be my 2 carries for this first gym. Because they're both super effective, and then we'll worry about the rest of my team after that. I'm not going to lie. Dirk seems kind of weak. Not a whole lot of damage. Maybe his physical. I have to look at his stats. Maybe his physical isn't so good. So with the 20-hour limit, I've got the gym sort of planned out and how long I'm going to take for each one. We're aiming to get Brock done in an hour and a half. If I stick to my timeline, it leaves me with 2 hours to get ready for the Elite Four at the end and then the rival battle. So I've got a rough timeline of what I want to achieve, but if things are going badly, we might spend a little bit more time grinding here and there and have to catch up later, but hopefully we stick to the schedule. Oh, as long as this doesn't miss. What is going on with this Mankey? Attacks like his highest stat. Defense is low, special attacks low, which is okay because most of Mankey's moves are physical, which is fine. Interesting. Very interesting. I haven't actually looked up when Beans learns his next move, but I know for a fact that he doesn't learn another water move until like level 40 something, so kind of crappy. Once I get the water pulse TM from Misty, I think I'll probably use it on Beans. That did a lot of damage. I don't really want to split XP between this many different Pokemon, but we might send Gundam out here. Double tail whip could be dangerous. And I missed the tackle. I mean, I know that it's a Pidgey, but would have been handy in Viridian Forest. And there's not many opportunities. Oh, I suppose I might catch the Spearow later. Oh no. Okay, so we have our first death. Gundam got super unlucky and goes down. A pretty big loss, to be honest. Would have been very handy to have a flying type for the forest and also to learn to fly later on. We've got to move on and continue getting this team ready for Brock. The dream in Viridian Forest would be to catch a Pikachu, but it's only a 5% chance. The worst we could possibly catch would be a Kakuna, since it only has Harden and Beedrill is not very useful. Now, when I was a kid, I happened to catch a Pikachu in this patch of grass over here to the left, and I'm absolutely sure that it doesn't have any better odds, but for some reason I always come and check here first to see if I can get a Pikachu. I'm channeling it. I'm manifesting the Pikachu. Kakuna. Alright. It's completely useless now. See, if I caught a Weedle or a Caterpie, I would have gotten Poison Sting or Tackle. Instead, all I have is Harden. So it's actually more useless than catching the Weedle, which kind of sucks. Okay, so we caught a fucking Kakuna. It's fine. We just need to focus on getting through Viridian Forest without losing any more Pokemon. The biggest threat is definitely poisoning, but hopefully we don't have to worry about that too much. Oh, and also this particular Caterpie. Like, what the fuck's up with this Caterpie? Level 8 Caterpie. This will level up Dirk to level 8. I think Dirk actually will learn Karate Chop before we get to the gym. Holy shit. What the fuck just happened? That was a double crit from a Caterpie. This is the most brutal start to a Nuzlocke I've ever seen. What the hell? That was way too close. Despite it all, we survived Viridian Forest. The aim was to beat Brock in 1 hour and 30 minutes, but I'm feeling so confident in Dirk and Beans that we're going to risk it a little bit early to save time. First, we need to take on his little lackey, Hippolium. Yeah, dude, nice. A little bubbles. It's so pathetic. Sandshrew, awesome. Level 11 Sandshrew. Yeah. This should put Beans to level 11 though, which is good. That's super effective. It did like next to nothing. Oh, this is truly cursed. Oh, come on. Seriously? A pretty easy win. A quick heal, and we call that the king. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna start with Dirk. I'll change Beans if we need him. Beans is back up right now. Dirk's running key. Let's do it. Let's do it, Brock. My Pokemon are all rock hard. Yep. Yeah, dude. It's level 12. Does that mean the Onix is level 14? Man, I got those levels way wrong. That's okay. Is that a crit? It does read that was a crit. Fuck yeah, Dirk. Dirk is easily my team carry.
Alright, we got Onyx coming out. We're not gonna change. Like, Onyx is heavy, right? So low kick should do a fuck ton of damage. Yeah. That's half. If I can survive one more move. Oh, this is risky. Tackle. Yes! Rock beaten. That was actually pretty cruisy, considering I was like 4 levels under. But we did that in good time, an hour and 8 minutes. 1 death, 1 hour, 1 badge. Not a bad first leg of a Nuzlocke challenge. Don't miss it next episode. I'm not saying there is another horribly unlucky death, but I'm also not saying there isn't. I'll see you guys there.